Kugan Cassius for iFL TV. We're in Manchester here for the Rise Up press conference for the show on April the 19th. Fighting on the bill, Manchester Derby, Anthony CROLLA and John Murray. Start with you, Anthony. You said on Sky Sports the other night that this was a fight that interested you and you wanted, so you pleased to get it?
Yeah, of course, it can't help but interest us. If I couldn't get going for a fight like this against John, then I'm in the wrong sport. Manchester Derby, I've been in them before, and I've always come out on top, but this fight is by far the biggest one out of the lot of them, and like I say, I'm happy to be a part of it, and it's great that it's going to be in Manchester, and the fight fans are in for a real treat.
John, you've put together back-to-back wins now, quite notably against John Simpson over the weekend, so you're right back in this lightweight mix as we spoke about the other day, and these are the fights that you wanted as well.
Definitely, like when we both turned pro when we was younger, we grew up in watching Ricky Hatton pack out the MEN Arena and fill it with a big crowd, big Manchester crowd. So when we both turned pro, that's what we dreamed of, and we've got an opportunity now to put on a real big display in front of a big Manchester crowd and get that crowd behind us. So for one of us, it's going to be a chance for us to further our career and get that crowd behind us. So yeah, this is what we turned pro for, and we're both excited to be boxing on a big bill like this.
Anthony, your trainer Joe Gallagher originally said he didn't want the fight and suggested that John should maybe fight Scott Cardle, but did it take some convincing on that part for this fight to happen?
Oh, listen, this was always the fight once it got mentioned, and the interest has only grown and grown. So in the end, it was sort of there was that much demand for it. I always wanted it anyway, but there was no way I could have went any other way. Being a proud man I am as well. After John's performance on Saturday, looked really well, and that only just. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't say one thing on Sky TV and then not back it up after it. So like I say, I made up that it's happening. Like I said, that it's a great fight for Manchester. It's great to be a part of.
John, you said in the press conference it's about the fighters, which is true, but there seems to be some sort of animosity between you and Joe Gallagher. Is that going to add to this fight or fuel you up?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously I've worked with Joe for years, and the relationship's turned sour and we're not friends no more, so it's a shame really, but that's that done now. I've just got to concentrate on the fight, and that's what I'm going to do. Me and Anthony, we're good friends, but for this next 8 weeks or whatever it is to the fight, we're not going to be friends. We're going to be training and thinking about hurting each other, and then get the fight out of the way, and then I'm sure we'll be pals again. We can go for the fight after, but let's just concentrate on having evil thoughts about doing each other in, knocking each other out for now.
There's a potential fight with Ricky Burns at the end of this, so you were talked about fighting Ricky Burns when Ricky Burns was still world champion. How does it make you feel that there's a potential fight with him without the belt?
Listen, it's a great carrot to be dangled in front of me. Ricky's a great fighter, but I'm not even thinking about that at the minute, Kugan. Like I say, I've got a tough enough job on the 9th of April without. It'd be disrespectful to me even have second thoughts about that. So like you say, it's a nice prize at the end of it for the winner, but like I say, I've not thought about that, and I won't think about that now till after April the 19th.
And any thoughts on potential fight with Ricky Burns for you, John?
Obviously we're both just concentrating on April 19th now. Either of us would be stupid to look past April 19th, because we know just how hard of a fight it's going to be. Like I say, and it's touched on it in the past, saying we've had the sparring, and the fans are going to be the real winners on this night, which I totally agree with. Both been to war in the gym, now we get to do it for real on a big stage in a Manchester bill, and both excited, and we're both looking forward to it. It's going to be a top night of boxing, and it'll be good. Let's see who can go on from here.
Just finally, do you both book this as a 50-50 fight, or does one of you consider yourself a favourite or an underdog, Anthony?
I'm sure, like both of us, there'll be something wrong. We both think that we can win, so it's probably not for us to answer. Obviously, I believe that I'll come out the winner. John believes he'll come out the winner. I wouldn't have took the fight. As for 50-50 fight, yeah, I certainly see it being like that to the boxing public. Yeah, but I mean that's something you'd have to ask them.
John, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm confident I can win this fight. I want to win this fight, and I'm confident I can win it by knockout, and that's what I'm intending to do. I want to put myself right back in the picture of being a world champion. I think I'm capable of winning a world title, and I intend to before I retire.
Alright, listen, like I said, the Froch Groves comparison was good, because after that, this is a fantastic fight domestically for Manchester. One city, one's united. It's got the ingredients there, as you said, John, in the press conference, for a great dust-up. So deliver it on the 19th was.
Yeah, I'm sure we will do, mate. Like you say, both of us going to go away now, train hard, bring our best on the night.
I love your head to head and all. You both cracked up. Keep you serious. All right, John Murray, Anthony CROLLA. Thanks for talking to iFL TV.
You too, mate.
Good luck for the fight. Thank you.